So I think I stepped in like some glass or a splinter or something, but there's nothing there. Like,
Oh, I forgot you get a vampire.
oh, cool. There's nothing there. Like, I got the tweezers out of your bathroom cabinet and was like poking around trying to find if there's like something stuck in me. There's nothing there, but it feels like it.
Mm-hmm.
Like every now and then I'll take a step and it'll just sting. I haven't had this happen to me in a long time, and I'm not emotionally prepared to deal with it, so if I break down in the middle of this episode, that's why.
It's just a piece of glass in your foot. Dig it out.
One more thing about Iron Man, by the way. I know that everyone's already mad, and if anybody who's going to get mad is already mad. But I want to say, I liked Iron Man 1. I'm not shitting on that movie. I think it was good, and Robert Downey Jr. fucking nailed that shit so hard.
I think we can all agree on that.
It was a good movie. I'm not saying it was bad. I loved it when I saw it the first time. I'm just saying, objectively, Iron Man 3 is a better movie. That's all I'm saying.
All right.
Also, I liked Iron Man 2. A lot of people hated that movie. I thought it was fun.
Yeah, 2 ruled.
I thought it was a fun movie. That's the thing. Like, I get pissed off whenever people complain about something for the sake of complaining about it, which is basically what I've been doing this whole time.
Yeah, I do it too.
But, like, for example, this is why Pacific Rim 2 is, like, constantly teetering on whether or not it's going to be made.
They're making a comic book.
For Pacific Rim?
Yeah,
cool.
As of the time we are recording this, it came out today.
Nice.
Cool.
I might actually check that out.
You should.
Because I love Pacific Rim. Anyway, they've been talking about whether or not they're going to make Pacific Rim 2, and they're not sure if it's going to, be worth making. And it's one of those movies that did really well overseas, but not as great, in the States.
Yeah.
And, that movie was fucking fun. It was, there was, like, the plot was stupid. It was very straightforward plot. And it could have been done better, obviously. There could have been a lot more things, but it was really obvious that plot was meant for, like, little kids. But that movie was still awesome because the fucking robot versus monster fights were rad as shit. Especially the one that happens like halfway through the movie where he pulls out his fucking flaccid sword dong and then slices those fucking monsters apart. That shit was rad as fuck.
These things are called crest whalers.
And people are bitching about how, it wasn't that good, the story wasn't that good. And it's like, that wasn't the point of the fucking movie.
Yeah, like
that movie was
about
made
the plot and porno. It's just a flimsy pretext for cool shit to happen.
Exactly. Just gotta have fun. Don't go in there expecting it to change your fucking political views or whatever the fuck those assholes expected. Just enjoy it. You went to see giant robots beating the shit out of giant monsters. And if that's not what you went to see, you're a fucking idiot. And if you went to see that and you were not impressed, you're also a fucking idiot.
Damn.
There could have been more fights.
Seen that and not been impressed.
Okay, my one complaint about that movie is that there weren't enough fights. There's like a huge chunk, kind of like the middle like third of that movie is like a lot of like setup to get to the next robot fight. And there was a point in that movie where I was just like, this is really dragging. But then they have that really awesome fight in the middle of the movie, and it was like, that was totally worth the wait. And there were people who were talking about, that Godzilla movie that came out, the American one.
Yeah.
And it was just like cock tease after cock tease. Like, did you see that movie?
Yeah.
It was like...
No, actually.
Oh, you haven't? Okay.
I saw the end part where you like...
Oh, yeah, I think I showed that to you. Anyway...
The French fries rule, dude.
I love it. It's like a crab, dude. I love crabs.
It stuns people when it barfs acid or grease all over.
I love it, man. I have not commented on that yet because I've been tearing ass through all these rants so far.
I know. You're making, like, record time.
I love this crab, though. Put that on the record. I love the crab. I love crabs in general. I think they're cool animals.
Gross.
They are gross. They're basically sea bugs, but I love them. I hate bugs. I love crustaceans. I don't know why. I just do.
I don't think they're tasty either. I'm not a seafood guy.
I used to not, but I'm pretty into seafood these days.
Low-fat meat cones. Why isn't this open?
Want to try it? I was gonna be like, that's gross, but then I was like,
I like to check this.
That's just all she says.
Yep.
It's awesome. Rock on, Tasha.
right?
No, because what it sounds like is it's like a meatball in a cup, and I would totally eat that.
Dude, yeah. Oh, man. Dude, let's start a Texas State Fair, like, food stand that's just that.
Meatball in a cup.
Well, like
Okay.
a meatball, we need some kind of cone for it, something preferably edible.
Oh, an edible cone?
And then
Oh, whoa!
wow.
Fucking Ninja Turtle fucking crow guy.
He's got, like, blinders on.
That's awesome. What a
I
boss.
feel like he's who I should be focused
I
on.
want to play this guy in D&D.
I figure you like these guys. This other dude's called a Spearmaster.
Oh, yeah, they're awesome. I do love my spears.
Alright, well, that dude's super dead.
What part of my rant was I on?
I don't know, man. I'm sure you'll find it again. Just focus on the hate.
Focus on the hate. Okay, let's see. Godzilla, that's what it was. So anyway, that whole movie, it was just like, oh, here he is, it's Godzilla, he's finally here. And then he just leaves. And it's like, we get to go through another fucking hour of watching Kick-Ass do stuff. And that was the same actor, by the way, if you're wondering what the fuck I mean by that. It was the guy who played Kick-Ass.
You could have also called him Quicksilver.
Or Quicksilver, yeah. Or anything else. I'm sure he's in tons of things. That's what I know him from. Anyway, that movie was just cock tease after cock tease after cock tease. There was a part, like, halfway through that movie where it was like Godzilla showed up, and also the other monsters they were trying to deal with showed up. And it was like, oh, this is it. And finally, we're going to get the epic fucking monster battle. And then it cuts to, like, short clips of them watching it, like, on the news. And I was like, ugh!
Yeah, they pulled some, like, Michael Bay Transformers shit.
Oh, it was so fucking weak. And I was like, oh, I want to like this movie. Just let me see it. God, like, I know they had the budget for this shit. They just didn't do it. And then, like, at the very end, after, like, that movie was fucking long, too. I think it was, like, 2.5 hours long or something. They get to the very end, and they have this, like, back and forth, like, like Michael Bay Transformers style fight where it's like, oh, here's Godzilla punching the monster, and back to the humans. And then here's Godzilla throwing a monster, and back to the humans. And it wasn't even, like, it was not satisfying at all to watch Godzilla finally get into this fight at the end of the movie. And there's one part. By the way, if you plan on seeing this movie, you probably should have tuned out a long time ago.
Avert your eyes.
There's one part at the very end of the movie where, like, one of the evil giant monsters, like, comes out and he's about to, like, kill Kick-Ass or whatever. And Godzilla just grabs him and vomits, like, Godzilla fire into his mouth, and then he, like, explodes. And I was like, it really says something about this movie that I saw that and I don't feel like it was worth it. That part was so cool, and it was rad as fuck. And if they had just done that like 3 more times, or 2 more times, at an evenly spaced increment throughout the movie, I probably would be sucking that movie's dick right now. But because they fucking made me wait so long to see one cool thing happen, it just wasn't worth it.
Wow.
Well, I'm done talking. It's your turn.
Yeah, you got some fucking passion coming out of there, man. I forgot what it was like to care about things that much.
This is the whole point of having an internet show, which we have not been exploiting at this up until now. The whole point of like having anything where you get to talk is to shit on things that everybody else likes.
I don't think that's true. That's certainly something I wanted to touch on.
I think most people didn't really like that Godzilla movie. But, I don't know if as many people hated it quite as much as I do.
I didn't know you hated it that much.
It was just a waste of time, but...
Okay, I got a trick or treat there. Boxing
What's a movie you've seen that you really wish you could unsee? Like, you want your time back?
Well, like I was just saying, I don't care about anything, really. So, when I see a bad movie, I'm just like, well, that sucked. And then I go back on.
This gotta be... Okay, I remember this very vividly, because it was the first... Most of the time, I'll experience something, and I'll be like, you know, that was unfortunate. But, you know, I can see there's a way that I can improve myself from this experience. You know,
By watching a movie?
by watching a movie or like, you know, up until the point that I'm about to reference, I had seen a lot of movies and I'm like, oh, that was depressing, or wow, that was really inspirational, or that was really funny, or, you know, there's something to take away from it. But the one movie I saw where there was absolutely nothing, and I watched it all the way through and just got just zilch from it, was, I think it was called 3000 BC or whatever, or 30,000 BC.
Okay.
One of those.
Oh, yeah, it was like done by the dicks that did, help me out here.
I don't know.
300 or something,
Was it those guys?
I think.
Maybe it was. I don't know. It's a long time ago now, but
Yeah.
that movie was just horrible. I didn't give a shit about any of the characters. There was nothing funny. None of the action was interesting. There was no deep message that really mattered. I watched that movie and like, I finished it and I was like, wow, I actually wish that I had not watched that. Not because it was traumatizing or, you know, it wasn't not safe for life or whatever. It was just like, I feel like I have wasted this part of my life. There was nothing to gain.
Yeah, I've never
from
had that
watching that
kind of
movie.
like remorse for seeing a movie.
It was weird. It was weird. It wasn't like an angry or sad remorse. It was just like, I really genuinely feel like I wasted this time. Like, there's this hour and a half long period in my life somewhere like 10 years ago where I just like, I wasn't having fun or improving myself in any way, and it's just gone. So, you know, if you worked on that movie and you're watching this, you can really take that one to heart. Anyway, I guess I'll probably start paying attention to the game again next time on Foolish Mortals.
Oh, you don't have to do that.
Okay, well, I guess we're gonna do it now. What are we doing?
Oh,
I haven't been paying attention for the
we need
last
to
like
get on
30
top
minutes.
of the Ferris wheel, but the control panel's busted, so I had to sneak past this dick in my ninja costume,
Okay.
so these children can load themselves into a cannon and shoot themselves
Thank you,
up there.
algebra. Did that girl say she knows algebra? Oh, fuck.
Oh
Oh!
no, I didn't want to be the ninja.
Well, too bad.
My heavy
so
hitter's
sad.
out.
That's okay. You got the crab, man. It's all good when you have the crab.
Yeah. Alright, we'll deal with these chumps next time.